All right, it's the blue and gold post-game show here on the Aggie Sports Radio Network as the Aggies fall today, of course, to Elon 55-17 with Swann. Donal, Ware with you here, and another tough loss for A&T to end the season. And obviously, Al, A&T's got a lot of work to do in the offseason to get ready for 2026 and just did not end the season the way that the Aggies wanted to.
Yeah, it's been a really tough year, Donal, and we've been there every game starting in Nashville, and it's been a really rugged year for the Aggies. And, of course, there's going to be a lot of reflection and soul searching during the offseason in terms of how do you solve the problems that the Aggies have. But we saw today one positive thing. The quarterback Nelson Lane played pretty well today. He got an opportunity to play. He showed that he has speed, he runs with power, and he had a couple of touchdown passes. But it's going to be a very important offseason for E&T.
Yep, Daryl, appreciate you all season, Daryl, coming into the Blue and Gold post-game show, as you did last year, too. So we appreciate all of you. Appreciate you, Daryl. Aggie Pride, I am glad the season is over. I am ready for the house cleaning to begin. It's time to right the ship. 3 back-to-back losing seasons has to come to an end. Let's see. Is that Ian Solomon says, put a bow on this season. We need a total overhaul of the program. He also says the line play on both sides of the ball must get better. We've seen the quarterbacks for A&T week after week really take a beat.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, there's a lot of room for improvement, and it's really going to take a very good offseason in terms of recruiting, because you got to have the players, and so they're going to have to go out and beat the bushes and find some players that can compete in the CAA.
All right, our guy Hans, all the way from Indy, says, fellas, no sage words from me other than thank God it's over. On behalf of all of us, we appreciate you all, and thank you for representing us with class and excellence, Aggie Pride. We appreciate you, Hans. And I got to tell you, today was a little more difficult, I got to tell you.
Yeah, it was tough.
Than other days, just because, I mean, again, it's a 34-17 game with still about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Elon misses the field goal, and then we get a roughing the field goal call. And I said this, like you said, that's sort of been a microcosm of the season has gone. Yeah.
If it can go wrong, it will go wrong, and we've seen that time and time again this year. But
yeah, I see. Jack says, "Great job, guys. Your coverage of the team. Let the off-season process begin." We appreciate it, Jack. Let's see. Anthony says, "We've got to do some deep recruiting. The offensive coordinator position and DB coach position needs to be looked at closely." Corey says, "Offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator have to be replaced. We want players that want to be here." And so we'll see what happens. I know that, Coach Gibbs mentioned changes across the board, potential changes, we should say, across the board. And so we'll see how that manifests itself during the course of the offseason. But we just know that better days ahead in 2026.
I mean, they got to identify, what kind of players do we need to be competitive in this CAA, and you just got to do the best job you can in terms of trying to bring those type players to A&T next year.
Brenda says the score today was disappointing. Thank you to you and Al for the past 11 years. Look forward to next year. Thank you, Brenda. It has been 11 years, hasn't it? Yeah, we appreciate it. Just another blow. You want to see a more competitive game, and it was that. Again, I can't overemphasize this enough. It was exactly that with about 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Let's see. B Aggie 6261 says, "Thank you guys for the coverage. We need a strong recruiting class. Aggie pride." Thank you, B Aggie. And yes, we've already had some guys that have committed to the program. If you look across Twitter, you've seen that. If you look across X, as it were, you've seen where some guys have said, "I've been offered." They've been excited to be offered by A&T. So I think that that process has already begun. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Daryl says, "Thank you, Donal and Al, for this platform and coverage all season." Thank you, Daryl. We appreciate it. We look forward to expanding this if we can in 2026. It's been fun. Like look, it's been a tough season, but we enjoy this. You know what I mean? Like, we enjoy it. Yeah.
It really went by quickly because it seems as though only yesterday we were in Nashville, and here we are now at the end of the season. It's been a tough year, but keep the faith. It's going to get better.
Let's see. That's okay. Andre. Okay, got it. Andre says, "Thank you, guys. You have been a bright spot on the season." Let's see. Brendan says, "Sending you Aggie pride from Kansas City." All right, Brendan, we see you coming out of Kansas. Got Hans and Indy Midwest representing for the Aggies. Look, the Aggies represent worldwide. We also got to say, listen, you can support A&T athletics, but specifically the football program. I know a lot of you know this, but maybe some that haven't been on this platform before. You can contribute to the Aggie Athletic Foundation. Aggie Athletic Foundation. The mantra is Aggies all in, right? So if you for the program to be successful, it needs your dollars. I get it. Maybe some are frustrated because the season is, but look, it needs the dollars to be able to move forward in a positive manner.
It's a fact of life in college football now, Donal. As you said, I mean, it's just anything that fans can do to help would be appreciated. But that's where we are right now. We got to have the dollars if we're going to get those kids in here.
Jeff Roberts, my God, Jeff Roberts says, "Aggie pride." Aggie 76 says, "What's up, fellas? There's nothing left to say. We need to significantly upgrade our program. Thank you guys for your coverage all season. We love listening to you guys, Aggie pride." We appreciate you, Aggie 76. Aggie pride from the ATL, Benjamin. All right. So representing the Midwest and all the way down south to ATL. Christopher says, "We were competitive for a few games, but what happened?" Yeah, I mean, the couple of wins. You go up to Maine. There were some competitive games, but A&T. I don't. That's a good question. What did happen?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Let's see. B Aggie 6261 says, "Hope you guys and Tobacco will cover Aggie softball and women's basketball. Aggie pride." James Thompson says, "Aggie pride, go back to the MEAC." You're always going to kind of look. You're always going to kind of get that. I mean, look, this is y'all's platform. We're here to read and respect. Look, we respect what you're saying. I mean, hey, that's not going to happen. But look, I mean, it is definitely your opinion. Let's see. This is Maurice CD says, "Looking forward to my steak dinner." See, Daryl says, "We will be successful in football in the CAA. It is coming for us. Hang in there, Aggie Nation." And I think because you could see it, like what was mentioned, what happened. Yeah. Like we were in some games. I mean, look, the Tennessee State game could have been a win. The William and Mary game should have been a win. The Maine game could have been a win. So you're probably talking about another couple of wins this season. I mean, I know that doesn't sound great, but certainly 4-8 sounds better than 2-10.
Exactly. And a couple of those games, as you said, went down just to a couple of plays that if we could have made, it would have been a different outcome. But it didn't. But I really want everybody to keep the faith. It's going to get better. I really believe that it's going to get better in the future for A&T and the CAA.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And okay, Corey says the MEAC may not be the move, but it is feasible. But is it feasible to remain where we are from a financial standpoint? All right. Brenda says, I really feel there was still a lot of improvement despite the wins and losses. I have a lot of faith in Coach Gibbs, and Coach Gibbs has been around a long time. He was under Broadway. He's under Bill Hayes going back to 2002 when the program was really, really successful under, two of the greatest coaches the program has seen. So, still a lot to be played for. But again, the financial contribution is so significant for Aggies out there to be able to help to turn this football program around. Let's see. Benjamin said people said the same thing when we left the CIAA to go to the MIAC. Okay, I hear you, Benjamin. You going back. That's going back a little ways, yes. But I definitely hear you right there. So look, I mean, you guys have opinions. We know it's been a tough season for the football program. We know that you're going to make the financial commitment, as you already have. A lot of you already have to Aggie Nation, or to especially to AAF and to this football program. But of course, the Aggie athletics, a lot of success. Basketball season's getting underway. Volleyball made a nice run. Track and field is going to be nice. Softball, baseball are going to be coming up. So a lot of sports happening at North Carolina A&T that also have success. Let's see. W. Anthony says the $60 million should help, as well as AAF donations. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I mean, that's above that's above, way above our pay grade in terms of that. So anyway, I mean, we hear you, Aggie Nation. We appreciate you, as a matter of fact, all season long for continuing to support this program, for continuing to support the broadcast of A&T football here on the Aggie Radio Network. We're going to get ready to wrap it up here. Al, any last words?
Well, I want to thank all these fans for their continued loyalty, Donal, and keep the faith. It's going to get better, and that I can assure you. And so let's look forward to next year. Look forward to some of the changes that's going to be made, and I think they're going to be very, very productive. And looking forward to a great season from Aggie football next year.
We certainly are. Some opponents. Or what do we have? NC State. We have. Was it Georgia or NC State?
Georgia Southern. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's
Georgia Southern.
That's on the schedule. I mean, but I mean, those are games. I mean, I get it. I understand, but those are games that are going to also help the program as well. So-called money games, going to help the program as well. We're going to get ready to wrap it up for one last time on the season, as the Aggies do fall to Elon to end the season 55-17. Want to thank our guy, Des. Thank you, Des, for all of your great work throughout the course of the season back at the Aggie Sports Radio Network. For Al Swann, I'm Donal Ware saying so long to cap off the 2025 season from right here in Elon, North Carolina. Your final score, Elon 55, North Carolina A&T 17. All season long, you've been listening to Aggie Football on the Aggie Sports Radio Network. We'll see you in 2026.